Hi there, and welcome to Statistics. I will be your teacher, your host, your buddy, your pal, right? All right, your number one fan. My name is Cindy. I will carry you along this journey. We officially start on Tuesday, September 4th. Feel free to have a look around. You're going to see that I have lots of information in the classroom that I hope you find helpful. First, you're watching this, the welcome video. Second, you need to be sure that you have Mymathlab, okay? Mymathlab is a website that you will do all of your homework, all your tests, everything, every assignment. When you pay for it, you have to pay. Nothing's for free, right? When you pay for it, you get the ebook with it. So if you just go straight to Mymathlab and you just put your credit card in, then that's actually the cheapest way, but it's can you handle reading a textbook online? If not, and you actually buy the material, the actual textbook, just be sure it comes with Mymathlab. Otherwise, you're going to buy a $100 book and a $100 code, and you don't want to do that, right? So be sure you realize you have to have Mymathlab. Show it to you here just real quick. When you come in here, you'll see, all of your assignments, everything's already set up with due dates. Homework assignments, you can rework over and over and over. So when you go into them, you don't even have to worry about the order you go in. Yeah, typically, I didn't mean to click that one. Typically, you like to stay in order, right, with the questions because they build, on the assignments. Has not created any assignments, yes I have. You probably just can't, I can't see them in that view that you guys can. But once you go into an assignment, you can rework the problems until you get them correct. If you miss something, and most of them are like three strikes and you're out, right? Well, this one you get typically 2 to 3 times, depends on if it's multiple choice. And then you can click similar exercise and you can rework it again. All right, so let me just click this, check answer. So the multiple choice ones, typically you don't get many times. So as you see, I only got 2 times. But notice I can click similar question, okay? And now from here, I can retry the question again. And when I get it correct, I move on to the next question. And as you're going to see, there's going to be lots of questions in here. When you get to something you have no idea how to work, there's a couple of options. And let me go here maybe a little bit further that it's not, well, that's not a good one. There's a couple of options if you do not know how to work a problem. One thing you can do is you can click on this question help me solve this problem right here, or view an example like this so I can kind of work this one right beside it. But the most helpful thing you are going to find is this Ask My Instructor button. When you click that, no, not preview, when you click that, it will send me an email of your actual problem. Otherwise, if you just say, hey, Cindy, can you help me with assignment 1, question 3? Well, I can, but I won't have your exact numbers, okay, because those numbers are randomly generated. So as you can see, there's already everything scheduled, and you'll see the schedule in the syllabus. Some of the big keys, like your test, you only get 1 chance, okay, so they ain't the 3 strikes you're out, oops, try over, type thing. The quizzes, let me actually look because I don't remember. Quizzes and the quizzes and the test, you don't get those little help buttons, okay, over on the side. So that's, not that great. Yeah, that's what I thought. The quizzes, you get 3 tries, okay, so do those 3 tries. A lot of times students will wait till late Sunday to even start a quiz. Try to start them, by Friday, and then that way if you need to do some other stuff, to figure out what you're missing. You can work on that Saturday, take it again, and then Sunday, take it again. All right? So please remember, this is required. You have to pay for this. So what I probably would do is go to this website first, see what your options are. Then check with the bookstore. Just be careful. If you buy a used book, you probably are not going to get the code. Okay, so be careful of that. All right, then next go into the discussion board, and you're going to see you get to introduce yourself. So in here, I'd like to meet you. So introduce yourself, let me know who you are. And then you're also going to see, so don't forget this, and I send you friendly reminders. There are discussion questions in here. That's kind of the participation for being an online course. So you're going to see all these different discussions. They're due different weeks. Okay, they're not every single week. I will remind you of these. When you come in here, you want to post your initial post and then respond to at least 2 other students. All right. They're due on Sundays, but I have students all the time, 10, 11 o'clock Sunday night. They go do their initial and respond to everybody. Well, what good's that doing, right? You should actually be, answering the discussion, I would say by at least Wednesday, Thursday, the latest during the week. And that way you have time for students to see your post and then come back and respond. All right, so certainly, what does every teacher say? Read the syllabus, read the syllabus, read the syllabus. Everything's in here that you need. It has my contact information, my phone number, which is this phone right here. A lot of students will text me like a picture of something they're working on. That's fine. However you want to get in touch with me, there's the phone number right there. I am in Texas, so I have to mention that because it's kind of funny. Sometimes students will say, can you meet me for office hours? Well, yeah, if you want to make the drive, right? But the other thing is I'm in Central Time. I do make all of your assignments your time, if you're in Maine, Eastern Time, but just remember I am in Central Time. All right, I'm Cindy. Feel free to call me Cindy. There's my email. There's the code you're going to need for Mymathlab. As I mentioned here, the textbook is required, but the lab is really what's required, okay, because you get the textbook with it. I'm going to show you how to use Excel to do the majority of the stuff. Sometimes students kind of like stack crunch a little better. I leave that up to you, calculator, but most of you're going to see my videos and instructions are going to be Excel or stack crunch. Learning outcomes, here's all of our important college dates, the breakdown of the point system. So you can see there's 8 discussion questions, 12 homework problems, 5 quizzes, and then 2 tests and a final exam. And so it kind of explains here what I mentioned of the discussion board. Be sure and answer the initial post. Again, let's throw it out there by at least Thursday, and then get your 2 responses done. The homework all in the lab, the quizzes, the tests. Now I'm a stickler about this. The discussion boards and homework assignments, I do not allow late at all because one, you have the entire week, but the discussion, that's kind of the point, is to discuss real time, not come back later after everybody's finished. I would print it, look it right here. I got mine printed somewhere, if I can find it right here. I didn't print it in color though. Print that calendar, put it in front of your computer, okay? So that way you keep up with everything. Like I said, I'm gonna bother you a lot, right? And I'm gonna send you messages and say, don't forget, it's Sunday morning, you haven't started your assignment. Shame on you, procrastinator. Yes, that's what I'll send you. Okay, so some of the other things in here, the weekly assignments, this is just simply the calendar that I just showed you, the discussions I showed you. Don't forget this section. Again, you kind of get off in the lab and you forget to come into Blackboard. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff in here. Every assignment in the past, students will ask me, can you work this homework question? Well, guess what? Right there. And some of these are actual videos that when you go to, it's a YouTube video. And it's me. And so I'm working your actual problems that in the classroom. So if you find something that's not in here, okay, and I even try to break them down by StatCrunch as well. If you find something that's not in here that you need help with, just let me know, and I will definitely help you. Again, a very quick place to find my faculty information. I put office hours down, but you guys have it made, right? You pretty much have me, as long as I'm not in a classroom teaching, you pretty much have me 24 hours a day, but I do sleep sometimes. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything. Again, the big keys: don't procrastinate, don't get behind. Try to do a couple of problems a day so that way you actually retain it for the test. Have a look around. We'll get ready to go once again on Tuesday, September 4th, and I look forward to meeting you all.